This is Daily Armenia, ＳiviLNeT's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan embarked on a significant visit to Kazakhstan today, where he and President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev announced that the two countries are elevating their relationship to a strategic partnership. Speaking at a joint press briefing in Astana, President Tokayev called Armenia a reliable and important partner, praising its deep cultural and historical heritage. He highlighted expanding cooperation across trade, transportation, technology, and culture. Tokayev also awarded Pashinyan Kazakhstan's highest state honor, the Order of Altin Kuran, calling him a strong and visionary leader who has played a key role in strengthening ties. Economic cooperation was a central focus of the talks. Kazakhstan says it is ready to offer the Armenian market up to $350 million worth of goods and is looking to boost joint investment projects. Tokayev noted that the first shipment of Kazakh wheat, 1,000 tons, reached Armenia this month through Azerbaijan after Baku lifted all transit restrictions in October. Kazakhstan is also exploring major changes to its regional trade routes. Economy Minister Serik Zhumangarin announced that Astana may open a new corridor running through Armenia to Turkey, which would give Kazakhstan direct access to Turkish seaports. He said the new route would pass through Nakhchivan before continuing into Turkey, offering an alternative to existing routes that rely on Georgian Black Sea ports. Transport and digital cooperation featured heavily in today's discussions. Tokayev reaffirmed support for Armenia's Crossroads of Peace initiative, and both sides plan to establish direct flights and develop air cargo links. He also welcomed Armenia's growing tech ecosystem and confirmed that the Yerevan-based Tumo Center for Creative Technologies will open a campus in Astana next year. Pashinyan said raising relations to a strategic level marks a new phase in bilateral cooperation and noted Kazakhstan's important role in supporting dialogue between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Also during the trip, a street in Astana was named for Mesrop Mashtots, the 5th century inventor of the Armenian alphabet. Armenia is strengthening its ties with the world's leading technology companies as its ambassador to the United States, Mkrtchyan, met with major tech companies yesterday in Silicon Valley. The ambassador visited the headquarters of both Google and Apple, discussing new avenues for cooperation aimed at boosting Armenia's technological development and global visibility. At Google's campus in San Francisco, Ambassador Mkrtchyan met with Hrach Achadjian, the company's head of go-to-market strategy, along with members of Google's international partnerships team. The talks focused on the potential to digitize Armenia's cultural heritage through Google Arts and Culture, a platform that showcases the cultural treasures of nations worldwide. Officials also discussed opportunities for collaboration in artificial intelligence, advanced technologies, and other areas where Google's expertise could help accelerate the growth of Armenia's tech ecosystem. That same day, the ambassador held meetings at Apple's headquarters, where the company confirmed it will soon send a delegation to Armenia to explore ways to expand its activities in the country. The sides reviewed the recently signed U.S.-Armenia Memorandum on Innovation in the Semiconductor and Advanced Technology sectors, and discussed the advantages of Armenia's fast-growing tech environment. Ambassador Mkrtchyan also thanked Apple for launching its first educational program in Armenia. At the Armenian College of Creative Technologies, meetings were held at a number of other companies as well, including Advanced Micro Devices, which already has an office in Armenia, and OpenAI. In further tech news this week, the United States approved export of NVIDIA chips to power Armenia's first supercomputer, which is expected to launch next year and will provide new opportunities for foreign companies in the country. The legal troubles surrounding Mayor of Gyumri Vardan Ghukasyan have deepened as investigators filed a third criminal charge against him in the span of a month. His lawyer confirmed the new accusation on Monday, saying it stems from the same case in which the mayor's son was arrested late last week. According to the investigative committee, the latest charge concerns hooliganism committed by a group using information and communication technologies. Officials say the allegation is tied to an incident that followed a hearing at the anti-corruption court. In that episode, the mayor's son, Spartak Ghukasyan, was taken into custody on Friday. His attorney insists the claims are baseless and politically motivated. Another individual has also been placed under criminal prosecution as part of the same investigation. Mayor Ghukasyan has been in pretrial detention since last month, originally arrested on corruption-related charges. Investigators later added an accusation of making public calls to usurp state power or undermine constitutional order. Ghukasyan's defense team says the rapid succession of charges is evident of targeted pressure rather than a genuine pursuit of justice. Ghukasyan's defense team says the rapid succession of charges is evidence of targeted pressure rather than a genuine pursuit of justice. Their claims come as Pashinyan has sharpened his rhetoric, recently stating that individuals who speak against Armenia's sovereignty should be removed from political and public life. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 600. That's the number of motions for wiretapping and surveillance made in just the first half of 2025, almost as many as the totals for each of the past 2 years, according to data from the Justice Ministry. Observers warn the sharp rise of requests in recent years suggests surveillance is becoming widespread and increasingly used beyond its original legal purpose. Opposition figures also claim that bugging has become a routine part of political life, in which wiretapped materials are often used for public smear campaigns in pro-government media outlets, which are often followed by the launch of criminal cases. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.